Well, hey Pete, nice to talk to you over Skype here. Just glad you're able to join me today. I know you're in the Washington D.C. area. Where exactly do you live up there?
We're actually in Maryland, and we're outside of Westminster, Maryland. So we're not too far from DC.
Cool. And how long you been with the church you're at?
So I'm at Uniontown Bible Church, and I've been here since 2000. So it's been about 12 years now.
Sweet, sweet. Is that how long you've been in youth ministry specifically?
Yeah, exactly. That's the longest I've been in youth ministry full time, and then just volunteer stuff before that. So
Wow, right on,
yeah,
right on. So you've been coming to Dare to Share for a while now. Why do you keep
yeah.
coming back? What keeps you coming back?
And I tell you what, we've been coming to Dare Share quite a while, and I tell you, here's the issue, Sean. Here's the reality. There is really no other ministries I've seen that are so gospel Christ centered. The integrity of these guys, the passion of Greg. And whenever I can take my students to a conference and they start by the public reading of Scripture, I mean, it's going to be
Yeah,
solid, man. So I love the hearts of these guys. And it is just so pure and just Christ centered, man, like nothing I've ever seen
for
before.
sure. That's cool. So what makes it, obviously you talked a little bit about it being different, but for your students, why is it different for them that they obviously want to keep coming?
It's interesting. There's an element of just practicality. They're learning practically how to share the gospel, and then they are literally thrown into an opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
And man, I think they love that. They love learning from Greg and Zane and Prop and all those guys, and then to have the opportunity to go literally deploy in that moment to start some spiritual conversations. They love it, man. Absolutely.
It's cool. It's like they're ready and willing to be just thrown into it if you give them that
Yeah,
opportunity, right? Yeah.
absolutely, man. They just I tell you that Friday night drama, man, just tugs on their heart. It gets them in the right mind frame, and then they are just equipped Saturday morning, and then we roll out Saturday afternoon. It's awesome.
Cool. Cool. So as a whole, when you guys come back after a Dare to Share event, how do you see that ethos of your students just changing?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it has changed the culture of our youth ministry over the past 5 years to become extremely gospel centered. And so everything from Greg's webinar, the missing link, to the conferences, to the fact we were able to go to LTCU this year, coming back with just a vision for our county. And so the kids have come back and they have prayer times now specifically for revival. They have cause tables at lunch. There's been
Wow.
in our county this group of youth pastors that are praying every week for revival. There's been things happening on the football team in various places that are it's just amazing. So really, these kids come back totally equipped, and then they just deploy. And the key thing is this take five for a cause. Every single week, we're keeping it before them, we're talking about it,
Wow.
and they're able to share their victories and their persecutions, and it just keeps it before them. So,
That's cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. So how does that Take Five go when you guys do it?
you know what? Sometimes it's crickets. We don't hear anything, if we're honest, and that includes from me. I put myself and all my leaders in that opportunity to share.
Yeah.
A lot of what we do with, I know you guys are familiar with the
Yeah.
Life Book. So this is crucial. We're trying to have a saturation in our county. So a
Sweet.
lot of the updates are from the Life Book, but it goes well, man. It goes well.
That's great.
We've heard God do some really cool things in some
Neat.
students.
Well,
Yeah.
good stuff, man. Yeah, just thanks for sharing. What would you say to a youth leader who might be on the fence? Like either cost is an issue or traveling a couple hours and, staying at a
Yeah.
hotel or whatever, parents or the church, or what would you say to them?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say this. I mean, in the 12 years that I've had the opportunity and privilege to do youth ministry, Dare to Share is unlike anything I've ever seen or come across. And so the answer is do it. Go for it. It will change the culture of your ministry, your students, and their hearts for the lost. It's epic. And so, really, I'm not saying there's not other wonderful ministries
Yeah,
out
there
there,
is. Yeah.
but then there is. But I've never seen anything like Dare to Share. So
Yeah.
this is the year, and with the Follow Me tour coming up, I got a feeling that we're going to see some pretty amazing things.
Cool, man. Well, we're just blessed to serve you guys. I mean, you're on the front lines, and we just whatever we can do to kind of equip you and serve you to help model a lifestyle of evangelism for your teenagers, and then just relating in a way that's true and honest to those that you come in contact with, so that they do see the love of Jesus. Like, if we can do that better, let us know, and we're here to serve you. So, man, thanks so much for just talking on Skype today, and just being here for us. And I know that you've stepped it up and just kind of helped in more ways than just this video. So definitely appreciate you. And yeah, and I guess we'll see you probably in Washington, D.C. here in a little bit.
And then we love you guys, man. We'll see you soon.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, see you, bud.